Good evening. This is Akashvani. I am Valsa Williams with the news at 9. The headlines. Chandrayaan 3 spacecraft successfully injected into lunar orbit. Abrogation of Article 370 of the Constitution completes 4 years. Government says employment and development being prioritised in Jammu and Kashmir. A valid licence for import of laptops, tablets and personal computers necessary from 1st of November. Former Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan arrested after a local court finds him guilty in Toshakhana corruption case, disqualified from active politics for 5 years. Met Office warns of heavy to very heavy rainfall over parts of North and Northeast India during the next 5 days. Aditi Swami becomes first Indian to clinch individual world title at World Archery Championships in Berlin, and HS Prannoy to clash with China's Hongyang in men's singles final of Australia Open Badminton. Chandrayaan 3 spacecraft was successfully inserted into the lunar orbit today. The Indian Space Research Organisation ISRO in a tweet said a retro burning at the perihelion was commanded from the Mission Operations Complex ISRO Telemetry, Tracking and Command Network in Bengaluru. The next operation, reduction of orbit, is scheduled to take place tomorrow around 11 p.m. Indian Standard Time. After lunar orbit injection, Chandrayaan 3 spacecraft is slated to orbit the moon multiple times, gradually approaching the moon. Once it reaches a 100-kilometer orbit above the lunar surface, the lander and rover will be detached. The spacecraft is expected to complete a 40-day journey to make a soft landing near the moon's south pole. Around August the 23rd, the lander will detach from the orbiter and initiate a soft landing attempt, depending on the daylight on the moon. Otherwise, the landing will be rescheduled for September. A day on the moon lasts as long as 29 Earth days. India will be the 4th country to achieve this feat and the first to land softly near the lunar south pole. Chandrayaan 3 was launched on the 14th of July by GSLV Mark III launcher. Today is the 4th anniversary of the abrogation of Article 370. It is on this day in 2019 when provisions of Article 370, which gave special status to the erstwhile state of Jammu and Kashmir, were abrogated by the Union government. The state was further divided into 2 union territories, Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. Union Culture Minister G. Kishan Reddy has said that the abrogation of Article 370 marks the beginning of Jammu and Kashmir's journey from a terrorist hotspot to a tourist hotspot, with employment and development being prioritised for the first time since independence. In a tweet, Mr. Reddy said from hosting the G20 meetings to recording tourist footfall, Jammu and Kashmir has come a long way on the path of peace and prosperity. He said it was the iron will of Prime Minister Narendra Modi that delivered on the promise of one nation, one constitution. Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh has said the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir will play a crucial role in Amrit Kal. Talking to reporters on the 4th anniversary of the revocation of Article 370 and 35A, Mr. Singh said the Modi government has worked to establish a system in Jammu and Kashmir in a very planned manner.
जिस पार्टी की ओर से 370 की पैरवी की गई थी सबसे ज्यादा जोरदार तरीके से, उसी ने स्वयं ये स्वीकार किया था कि यह अस्थायी है, लेकिन समय बीतने के साथ साथ राजनीतिक स्वार्थ के कारण वो अपने ही वादे से हट गए। लेकिन एक बड़े ही योजनाबद्ध तरीके के साथ जम्मू कश्मीर के विषय को लेकर के मोदी जी ने और उनके नेतृत्व की सरकार ने एक व्यवस्था स्थापित करने का काम किया है।
Dr. Singh said in the first 5 years from 2014 to 19, Mr. Modi gave the highest priority to J&K and the Northeast. The minister said Mr. Modi toured the Northeast region nearly 60 times and paid visits to Jammu and Kashmir every 2 months, including far-flung areas of Kishtwar and Leh in Ladakh. Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir Manoj Sinha today said that 4 years ago, on the 5th of August 2019, Prime Minister Narendra Modi had ended the discriminatory system which harboured separatism and nepotism. He said the government ushered in sustained peace, dignity, security, equal access to resources for new aspirations and resolutions for a glorious future of Jammu and Kashmir. The Lieutenant Governor was speaking at a function in Srinagar. He said the unprecedented growth and peace in Jammu and Kashmir is a testament to the dedication, hard work, meticulous planning and implementation of Team J&K. Mr. Sinha maintained that he dedicates these initiatives to the people who are working with commitment to build a corruption-free, fear-free and Atmanirbhar J&K. The Election Department of the Union Territory of Ladakh issued a significant notification today, officially announcing the dates for the much-anticipated 5th Ladakh Autonomous Hill Development Council Kargil General Elections 2023. The announcement comes after the UT administration issued a call for constituencies to elect their members for the constitution of the 5th Ladakh Autonomous Hill Development Council, Kargil. The process will commence with the initiation of nominations on August the 16th. Polling is scheduled for September the 9th. The counting of votes will be done on September the 14th. The government has said that a valid license for import of laptops, tablets and personal computers will be required from the 1st of November this year. In a notification, the Directorate General of Foreign Trade said import consignments can be cleared till the 31st of October this year without a license for restricted imports. The centre said there is no ban on the import of IT hardware like tablets and laptops, as such devices can be imported after obtaining a valid license by companies or traders. The Directorate has prepared a portal and companies and traders can apply online for getting license. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will lay the foundation stone for redevelopment of 508 railway stations across the country through video conferencing tomorrow. The stations will be redeveloped under the Amrit Bharat Station scheme at a cost of over 24,470 crore rupees. Master plans are being prepared for development of these stations as city centres with proper integration of both sides of the city. President Draupadi Murmu today visited Tepakada Elephant Camp, a part of Mudumalai Tiger Reserve Forest in Nilgiris district of Tamil Nadu. She arrived at Singara helipad ground from Mysore and from there reached Tepakada Elephant Camp by road. The President visited the elephants being taken care of at Tepakada Elephant Camp. She also met and interacted with Elephant Mahood couple Bowman and Bailey, heroes of the Oscar-winning documentary film The Elephant Whisperers. After this, a discussion program was held with elephant mahouts and caretakers who are working in various elephant camps in Tamil Nadu. The elephant caretakers explained about their work to the President. The President stressed that tribal communities are playing an important role in preserving India's cultural heritage, adding that it is very important to ensure that these communities are given their constitutional rights. She added that basic amenities should be provided to them so that they become a part of the mainstream. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. Former Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan has been arrested after he was found guilty in the Toshakhana corruption case today. The Islamabad-based District and Sessions Court sentenced him to 3 years in jail in the case in which the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf PTI chief has been accused of profiting from selling expensive state gifts when he was in power. The court also imposed a fine on Imran Khan of 1 lakh Pakistani rupees, adding that he would be kept in jail for another 6 months if he failed to pay the fine. As per local media reports, after today's verdict, the PTI leader has also been disqualified from active politics for a period of 5 years. Soon after the verdict, Imran Khan was arrested by the police from his home in Lahore. A report.
This is the second time in 3 months that PTI chairman Imran Khan has been arrested. In May, the former Prime Minister was arrested for not appearing in court as requested. He was then released with the arrest declared illegal. Since then, his party has been under intense pressure from the authorities. Several senior PTI leaders have left the party and thousands of supporters have been arrested, accused of being involved in the protest that followed Imran Khan's arrest. The former cricketer turned politician was elected in 2018 but was ousted in a no-confidence vote last year after falling out with the Pakistan's powerful military. Since being ousted, Mr. Khan has been campaigning for early elections. Pakistan's parliament will be dissolved on Wednesday, leaving a caretaker government to take over in the run-up to the elections. Swati Rakheja, News Desk.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi today had a telephonic conversation with Prime Minister of Nepal, Pushpakamal Dahal Prachand. The two leaders reviewed various aspects of the India-Nepal bilateral cooperation. They followed up on discussions held during Mr. Prachand's recent visit to India from the 31st of May to the 3rd of June, so as to advance the bilateral partnership and to further strengthen the deep bonds of friendship between the two countries. Prime Minister's office said Nepal, a close and friendly neighbour, is a key partner in India's neighbourhood first policy. It said the telephone conversation continues the tradition of high-level exchanges between the two countries. The India Meteorological Department IMD has forecast heavy to very heavy rainfall over Uttarakhand, North Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Sub-Himalayan West Bengal and Sikkim during the next 4 to 5 days. It has also forecast an increase in rainfall activity over northeast India during the next 5 days. Heavy to very heavy rainfall is likely over Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland and Manipur, Himachal Pradesh, Haryana, Chandigarh, Sub-Himalayan West Bengal, Sikkim, Bihar and Jharkhand are likely to witness heavy rainfall tomorrow. Rainfall is very likely to continue over Konkan and Goa during the next 5 days. Heavy rainfall is expected in Ghat areas of Madhya Maharashtra today and tomorrow. Ek Sham Jawano Ke Naam, a musical journey was organized by Akashvani at Attari border in Punjab this evening with BSF Jawans and the youth. The event was organized as part of celebrations to mark India's G20 presidency. It started around 4 p.m. at the Attari border and had the crowd in rapture, asking for more. The star attraction was the beating retreat ceremony at Attari border with BSF Jawans showcasing India's pride and valor with their footsteps and the presence of young students. A series of events under the aegis of Akashvani will take yet another step forward on August the 8th at Dronacharya College of Engineering in Gurugram, Haryana. On to sports now. In archery, Aditi Swami created history today by becoming the first ever Indian to clinch the individual world title at the World Archery Championships final in Berlin. Less than 2 months after clinching the junior world title, 17-year-old Aditi became the senior world champion when she defeated Andrea Becerra of Mexico 149 to 147 in the summit clash of the compound women's event. With the win, the Satara teenager became the first Indian world champion in an individual event at the Senior World Championships. Soon after Aditi Swami's gold at the women's event, India's Ojas Devtale scripted history when he defeated Lukas Przybylski of Poland 150 to 149 in a thrilling final to become the new world champion in men's individual compound event. Earlier in the day, Aditi ousted her idol Jyoti Surekha Vennam 149 to 145 in an all-Indian semi-final. In the Australia Open Badminton in Sydney, India's Prannoy has set up a final clash against Weng Hongyang of China in the men's singles. The match will be played tomorrow. In the semi-final today, Prannoy defeated his compatriot Priyanshu Rajawat 21-18, 21-12 to reach the final. In the second semi-final, Wang defeated independent shuttler Li Chi-chia. In cricket, India will take on the West Indies in the second T20 International of the 5-match series at the Providence Stadium in Guyana tomorrow. The match will start at 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Team India will look to bounce right back after their defeat against the hosts in the first T20 match by 4 runs at Trinidad and Tobago on Thursday. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Chandrayaan 3 spacecraft successfully injected into lunar orbit. Abrogation of Article 370 of the Constitution completes 4 years. Government says employment and development being prioritised in Jammu and Kashmir. A valid licence for import of laptops, tablets and personal computers necessary from the 1st of November. Former Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan arrested after a local court finds him guilty in Toshakhana corruption case, disqualified from active politics for 5 years. Met Office warns of heavy to very heavy rainfall over parts of North and Northeast India during the next 5 days. Aditi Swami becomes first Indian to clinch individual world title at World Archery Championships in Berlin, and ages Prannoy to clash with China's Weng Hongyang in men's singles final of Australia Open Badminton. That is all in the news at 9. Good night.